This is my Dysfunctional CIA Family, Part 15, or Missing the Hit, Part 2. I should probably... I gotta pack these books away. Is that good enough? I should probably put it up higher, right? Jeez, I don't know, man. Hold on, I gotta do something else. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, so the thumbnail, that might be my grandfather in the priest collar. That one. He's a Unitarian minister, but he did wear that. Like it was one of his quirks for his civil rights stuff. I got all these little books. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Isn't that cool? So yeah, so that, I think that is him. It's his glasses. Oh, this one's cool. It's his glasses and stuff. And so okay, so there's a bunch of guys. So what was that? Was that 65 or something? After those guys got killed in the car, or they found the car, three guys. So a bunch of guys are getting killed down there, like 3 different guys from Boston. And the thing, so that's my grandfather, my father's father. So my dad, he was gonna be one of those guys killed. And that's one of the things. It was 3 guys from Boston. And my dad was like programmed. Like for, not necessarily. You always hear like it's bad martyrdom or whatever, because like, well, they mix it with like doing something bad or something. But like these fuckers are just out murdering people. And it's like, and then it does stop it. But that was all worked up. So after, God, man, it's like summer of 64, right? And then it kept going through 65. It's a little bit before that too. So my dad, he was programmed, man. What the fuck is that shit? Is that some bullshit? Something? I'm not sure if it's... I'm listening to the hurricane. Got it on the background. Hurricane. It's for sleeping. Yeah, so my dad, he's that's why I got this issue. You guys probably can recognize it. And then it goes to bad, because he was supposed to just die. Okay, so I used to got the one story. I used to think it was well, okay, so this one guy, my dad was down in fucking Mississippi, Alabama or something, and this guy came up to him. They were doing a protest line, and he came right up to my dad. They'd always do my dad. My dad's like a magnet for it, but now I know it's made to be that way. And the police were around, but the guy came up to him and pointed a gun at my dad, and he was like really drunk, and he's gonna kill him. And then he's like working himself up, and then he started crying really bad. Crying, and then all the police rushed in, and he gave him the gun, and I guess it's a revolver, because they opened it up, and the bullet slid out the back and hit the ground, and made a clinking sound. And my dad says he always remembers that sound. The guy was just crying. So now I think that was like a setup. They were like, that was the whole purpose of it. And maybe they know their psychologists are breaking my dad so he's not going to die. Because you guys see it with me, like it's not just deliverance. Like my dad was doing that thing. You boys, take this truck to Aintree. And he drives the car to Aintree. He's like that, he's badass. He goes out there, he's like, you gotta drive this truck to Aintree. And that's from Deliverance, that's Burt Reynolds. Fuck, man. So yeah, I think they did that now. I think that was to make him stop. And my mom was all gung-ho. And her way, she got a weird thing. One time, the guy came up and, like again, it's my dad they go after. My dad had a crew cut back then. Like he was always out of sync. Before that, he had a beard. Then everyone gets beards then. So he had a crew cut. He looked like a cop or something. Like 64 or 65, whatever. I think that's when it was. So, maybe this was before. So this guy started beating him. My dad. Maybe it was before. And as my dad was going unconscious, he could hear my mom. Because my mom was in charge. She's saying, don't break ranks, stay in line. Don't break ranks. And my dad says he realized he loved my mom then. And that's when they had to get married and stuff. Because if you break ranks, the cops act like it's a riot. And they come and beat everyone. And that's the whole thing. They act like the lions say, the other guy, that you did it. So it's that kind of shit. And my parents had all the training. They had like the thing, you drive your car, I don't know if it's 35 miles an hour, 45, something going down the road, like fast. You slam on the brakes, and when you hit 35 or whatever, you swing it around. And they practiced all that. And they could, start driving the other way, like Dukes of Hazzard. So they had all that training. That was the real shit. And so my dad was supposed to be a martyr. And you can see if that is my grandfather in the picture, in the thumbnail, if I use that one. It's, you can kind of see, I think it is, like a martyr. So my uncle married my dad's sister, replaced my dad. My uncle's the head of the Unitarian Universalist, whole damn church, worked in Boston all those years. My dad's supposed to just die. And I think it's like I was born, and that's why my dad has the issue. Like I was born, and my dad is supposed to go die and be a hero, and I'd be the little martyr kid. Like, and then they would come out with my mom's a Jew. Like it would have, man. It had been, because that's why it's always a little bit there. That's why my mom's got a menorah she hangs around with and did a couple of things. That's why we've got the books on the shelf and a little bit of issues because they just touch upon it a little bit. And a couple things here and there. One time my mom was down in the south and they wanted to know her maiden name. Not let her in the swimming pool because she's looks like a Jew, and that's probably like on purpose to even keep tweaking her and keep her identity and shit like that. And it can come out, and it just didn't come out that way, so I just do it this way. That's even why my dad fucking told me. It was this weird, because I was saying something that depends on my grandmother being me related to her, my mother's mother, but really my mother was adopted, and my grandmother patted her belly back in 1933. Is it like, remember I told you that my mom's probably the original thing from Czechoslovakia or something. 1933. Her mom was OSS, something like that, or they just do that, and they got it good and adopted, so they keep the mom working. And so she's some Jew from Czechoslovakia or something. I'm just kind of guessing some shit, but it's like that's why it's all entwined with that British shit. MI6. Yeah. My dad only told me, it seemed like it's for a moment, because I said, I thought it was related to my grandmother. He said, no, I was adopted. And that's why they're always dogging my dad. My aunt and her mother, they're both Thelmas. So they're the two Thelmas, and that Simpson thing, it seems like it's based on them, the Thelmas. Thelma and Thelma. God, man. So that's that. That's why I got all this issue. Like, this death wish thing. My dad just programmed it into me, but it's also just in the fucking thing. And so it ends up, it doesn't happen. He was going to be one of those guys from Boston and die a hero's death. And that's why they keep my dad, like, he's doing his alcohol thing, runs around, fucks around. My uncle replaces him. My dad's not going to be a Unitarian minister, the uncle is. Fucking coming in from the outside, and that's the MI6 bullshit. That's the shit. I've always had it. I'm allergic to that shit. I guess you gotta be a Jew. And I fucking know the shit. Like, I fucking always fucking know. And I don't want to just say bad, but I fucking, yeah. So that's what that is. And that's where my dad's got that extreme. And he'd tell me he wanted to commit suicide when he was younger. He used to think about driving into a bridge abutment. But they just keep him. That's not his own shit. They worked him with all that. Oh yeah, these are cool. All these nature books. This is like a famous thing. This whole series. Got all these. See? Yeah, trees. Got tons of these things. I used to just crank out the books back in those days. What year is that? Like 18 years. So 1906 here. Ooh, you gotta see this. So much I did. But that's what that is. And so my dad, it's not even just like he's being a jerk. And then, like, if he was gonna raise me the right way or do something, it'd be like that. And it's a thing if these fuckers are just gonna threaten people and get their way, you know what I'm saying? And where's my other thing? I'm looking for my Muncie's magazine. Hey man, how long it take too long? It's worth it if I can find it. Jeez, man. There's such a clutter in here. There's so much stuff. What is all that? And a bunch of this stuff too. But I'm looking for God, man, come on. This one's so cool too. A bunch. I got 1,000 books, 2,000 books or something. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so that's what he was fucking doing with me. Like, it's not even just him being shit. And so they're all working it up emotionally. And like my dad's gonna die. Like, it's all in the thing, and the things of people on the outside, they're fucking, that's from the thing, that's real evil shit. He was gonna be the thing. Lyndon Johnson's gonna pass the Civil Rights Bill. So they got all the bad hooked in with the good. And that's after they killed Kennedy. I think that would be after. So they're gearing up a lot of stuff. So, and it makes sense, because I'd be born. So my dad'd be the hero. Like giving, like, they probably have some insurance, but he's like, then I'd be the little hero. My mom would do her Jewish identity. This, man. This is the fucking... Can you guys... see, Muncie's magazine. I got a whole load of these. This is the one to look at. Yeah, let me get my glasses too. Hang on a second. But oh, look at gas. Relax, I'm literally lounging. Backseat, count double digit thousands. Stop. Had to re-up, see what's up with my peeps. This is the one, man, like, Teddy Roosevelt, like, switched over, did the, he's gonna run for president again in the fucking, Progressive Party. See, August 1912, everything kind of goes to shit, and then it's just Democrats that are progressives. Used to be the thing. But the one article, look at that, see? Now if you look through, I'm not sure if you got it. The one photographer, gotta think that's in Boston, right? And they used to, like, you've seen blonde chicks, but they used to do the dark hair because that's black and white photography. So you got one color picture. Isn't that fucking cool in the back? And the thing cartoony. But you see the, God, they do have a lot of blonde. Usually they do lots of the, dark hair because it works better for the photography. Damn, man, look at that. See, that's a thing. Like first class, they got that fucking high life. If you ever had money, that's the time to be. Yeah, if you have money in your health, you're a little bit of. Man, you could go, take a train down to Key West. Hadn't blown away yet. I do now, barely. See, there's a fun picture, but I have to see. But this has the Boston Capitol. Let me just show you. This is what you gotta look at. This is like probably off copyright. It's not on the internet. I think it's not. I should put it on. Yeah, the millionaire yield of Boston. So, and like that's not the main thing, but this is what you gotta read. This. Oh yeah, you guys will be able to read it, right? See, hopefully. Maybe we got a couple of good pictures out there. You gotta read all that. You reading all that? I guess you read all that, right? Come on, man. That's what they fucking did, man. I swear to fucking God. They're gonna teach you everything. All the money came from Boston. It's not New York City. Boston founded Chicago and the whole fucking thing. These guys are brilliant. They're lucky. Well, not just lucky, but they knew how to see $1,000 bill on the sidewalk. They're the ones, man. Well, that's enough of that, right? Let's just do that. And you guys will tell me. And then, so what is it? Oh, this shit's just saying more. Jesus. Don't waste our time on this, right? But, like, damn, everything's so fucking set up. So that's what that was. And that's why my dad, God, that's why he's like so emotional, because you guys know how fucking weird it is. It's like I grew up in Afghanistan. It's like I got this fucking weird complex. But that's like John Brown, fucking Boston shit, working with the shit, because it's like the guys that had killed Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson and all that. And they're working and they work it. You know? And like they're all fucking hooked in and they're all fucking, God, they'll learn how some of the shit's rotten outside, others don't know, and just fuck. So yeah, that was how it was gonna be. I was gonna be like my dad got killed in the civil rights thing, right? And that's why it is. That's why I went to Homestead. And he's working certain things and pushing it. But I go out to fucking, puts me on the Everglades, and I come into Homestead. All I'm doing is hanging out in the ghetto. To be like a, like trying to be worthy. My dad does that fucking shit. And oh, that's reference to DSM-3R. See, that's the one, the 3R. I got the, look at these little, it's weird. Yeah, is it the one? I got some weird books too. God, I gotta find the one though. Right up there. I got the street report too. It's in here somewhere. I think everything's packed up. Of course I got this one. DSM-3R is like the DSM-3, and then they immediately revised it. That's the main one for that. That was like kind of a new thing they did. But, fuck, man. Shit. Like, there's that one. See, I got wood books. I used to just hang out at the thing. I used to just be there, man. They got the cool one. It's the coolest ever, man. You got all the cool chicks here. And this fucking badass. They got Russia and everything. Gotta do my time with an aching heart and a word in mind. See? Aren't they cool? Okay, so yeah, man. I'm gonna be like, fucker. Yes, I was in the ghetto. That's why I'm just doing that and stuff. Like, 'cause I got this complex. And then you see my dad at the end. If you look at the funeral pictures, he's there with his replacement family, and he's gonna try to do it all over again. Jeez, man, he's gonna be like, fucking, God, it's sick, really. You know, I don't fucking bug people, but like, and that's how he gets all the fucking shit just cropped right back up, I guess, and they work it. That's a thing. That's a fucking MI6. Working with shit, and everything's shit. So I don't even give a fuck. You know? And they got the fucking, they get to be fucking CIA. Or whatever. Like, how the fuck would I even know? That should be the fucking CIA, right? If it's right, because how the fuck else I know? I just fucking, like if they put me in a room and then, like, try to have me do a seance and I figure it out, right? Fucking, you know what I mean? I just figure it out. Well, that's what it is. I don't have more to say, but so yeah, so I went to, I had to go to the, God, yeah, they worked him. They had this whole thing going on, which is the good stuff too, because like people are threatening to kill people, and if things happen, minister here and there gets killed, it kind of turns things, right? And especially like with Martin Luther King, it's like he's like the whole like main leader, right? And it's supposed to be, it changes stuff and you can't make it work the same, or at least they say that. It's probably fucking lie. It's probably some bullshit. They just fuck around. But if it's like other people, then it's not. And then if you, maybe, but they were gonna pass in civil rights bills. That's like Lyndon Johnson, the guys that are fucking running it in a certain way. Fuck, I was gonna say all this stuff. Like, yes, that's what it was gonna be. I bet you anything. Cause I don't know for sure if it's a, yeah, it'd be like, oh yeah, cause my mom was pregnant with me in '64. I was born in October of '64. So I'd be the little like orphan, or from my dad, half orphan. Then my mom would be like, find her, oh, my Jewish roots too, or something. They didn't even fucking do that. They did put fucking work in the shit, and they just didn't fucking kind of do it. And it's odd, and that's another reason we end up down in the Midwest, and they're destructing that place. The fucking CIA, the crap part of CIA, all that MI6, all the intellectual stuff is garbage. So, yeah, that's the garbage. The whole media and everything. Yeah. I guess you have to sit through this. I guess I have to do it like this, right? Shit. Yeah. I got one book that's old, like really old. I should have looked for that. But like so that's what that was. That's what that was, and they're working it, man. It's like I don't trust the fucking legs. And they're working it with the whole fucking thing, because Unitarian Church is really dirty. Like up in Boston, that was MI6 all the way, all the real bad shit. That's all the bad shit, and the one that's at Copley, and they're working all the shit. Really bad shit. And all the Occupy stuff was like fake crap. And they just pulled the plug. It's made just fucking nothing, and they pulled the plug. There's nothing ever anything. And they're faking people out because they're really doing discussions and talks. And like inviting people from universities, and people would talk to each other, and they're probably just like working that and looking at it. And that's why you have it just so unplugged now, like in brainless. Because they look at they do everything. They do everyone and everything. They were doing it back then. And so you get this other side that they'll do god awful shit like the prison. They got the things in certain unions. They got all the police, the military, the police and certain working class things. And the more the patriotic CIA, I think, which is kind of fucked up. But, they wouldn't know. They're not for it. Sure. Good. So that's what it was. That's why my dad's like that. It's not just. That's why I'm like that. It's not just some weird emotional thing. And that's why I never talk about it. It's like, or hadn't, because it's embarrassing and awkward. It's kind of weird, against the grain, and awkward and implicating. And creepy, like me and my dad, any kind of relationship. And now I finally can put it together. It's like coming from the outside, and there's pressures, and it's weird fucking shit. So he fucking knows that. So he ends up just at Iowa University, and then gets a professorship over in Carbondale, Illinois. And he's just like he's disposed of. It's not supposed to be him and my mom together. Like, or at least on that one track, it was going to be, because he's looking kind of wild. And he could even do it. Like, some of those things are kind of suspicious, too. He talks about doing himself or something. So maybe, or it's like the fucking, even the shit, they run it from the other side, too. Like that guy that stopped him, that guy that, started crying, that's the thing, the Hoover and all the J. Edgar Hoover, all those guys or whatever, and they know some psychological profiling. I want to live. It's Zuzu's pedals. I want to live again. I want to live again. That's what that is. Fuck me. I guess this video is gonna have a lot of slow time. Issues on the computer with it too. Let me go look. Like, yeah. Which ones is it? Which one? I have some. Where the hell is it? Must be back. Yeah. Yeah, good. 17. Okay. From 17 something I got some book, but I don't think it's on the shelf right now. I get it. There you go. All the things. Over here, but fuck man. So where are the books? I'm trying to look for that one. This book, Sexual Theory, the Marriage Manual. Is this other one? I have it. Good. That's not much of a video, is it? I was gonna say a lot more. Okay, so yeah, they were working it. That's why, like, so I'm born, and let me see how old I've been. Something, one. So I'll probably figure out the year, because I went up there for Christmas during the winter, and my dad was driving me separate. And it was before. Yeah, it'd be Christmas right after I turned 2. And I saw my first snow. I saw it up there. Maybe it was up there, I don't know. Up in New England, I mean. Up in, the Boston area. Up in Maine. In Portland and all those places. Or Westwood, whatever. And my grandfather's house, the minister, and all that. And my mom came and visited, and I got a guitar for Christmas. Maybe that was when I was 3, though. I was probably 3. So my first notes are different. Maybe I went there more than once. I went on an airplane with my dad, too. At one point. And so we're all up there, gotta be up there. Do the shit. And it's like, oh, maybe, yeah. Because you guys see that. No, that was later. This one is early. A Buddhist priest burns to death. A Buddhist priest becomes a martyr. Yeah, they were doing that. They were doing that to my dad. That's why he does this weird shit. Like, he used to tell me, he thought about killing himself when he's, fucking... Maybe that was like after I was born. Maybe it was right after. Driving into an abutment or something. He'd like do that. For some reason, I'd say that because that was like when I was 18, 19, and he came and he told me that a little bit after that he used to tell my mom that I was going to kill myself. It was like out of the blue. It was like insane, like because he never talked to me like that, and like he did. He was like that's what he's doing with her, and that guy, and so he, he'd be separate. I wouldn't talk to my mom like with him, and it was like all like Two-Face. And he's doing the crazy thing. It's not just his conniving shit. It's like it's coming from what had done to him, the programming. He was fucking programmed. My dad was actually programmed by professionals. And they go through World War II. They know their shit. It's not a joke. That's the real shit. That's OSS. Like going to shit, right? And the MI6. Programming him, right? That's what that's what it is, man. They're good at that, right? So we had all that programming, and then it didn't happen. And how many motherfuckers is it, too? Because, like, my dad's Unitarian, is from Boston. He didn't end up being a priest, Unitarian priest. It's my uncle instead to replace him, because his father's a minister. My dad does the endless civil rights marches down there and all this shit, so he's supposed to be one of those guys that dies. And it didn't. And so that's why it's so wacky and shit. And then they gotta be like, and they're all fucking bullshit. Now it's this messy Jewish, right? Man, Dershowitz and Finkelstein are faking it. Finkelstein, oh god, what a gut punch. What a fucking gut punch. Finkelstein is all, oh man, can you fucking believe it? And then what it would even be, but because he goes on all those YouTube things now too. Or him and CGI, like it's all shit. They're not hiding it now too either, since this shit started. It's like, wait, what the fuck, man? And then he's I'm trying to be like Finkelstein. Like, I know, I held out to the last thing. You know? Oh shit, that was all fake, him and Dershowitz. That they're falling out. And then it makes sense, because like, what Finkelstein does, accusing him of plagiarism. But it's not like he's alleging facts, it's facts that you know, and he's characterizing them. And Dershowitz he wouldn't respond like that. He'd pick through it, he'd talk, and it'd be like a thing, and it was all fake. Because it didn't make sense how Dershowitz even would respond. And how he'd shut down Finkelstein and get him, like Dershowitz breaks with his thing, and he gets him all censored. It's censored this fake. It's all fake out. Gets him all, damn man. And those guys got set up. I was saying that. That's on the body cam too. When the guys drive me to the hospital after they arrested the thing, I'm saying he could learn something. So that fire department thing, I was doing all that. Now they got another fire. They did the Maui thing, and they did LA. And it's all these guys. They're just not even hiding it. And it's got to be all this shit here, like not necessarily. Maybe they do it here. That's what I was worried about. Where or they're just playing it and playing the cover and doing the freak out stuff, because they'll have trash in everyone's backyard, because they always brag about how they have code enforcement in their pocket. It's not just to come bug someone, just to so they can have trash brush everywhere, dry brush, and all this stuff. Maybe they'll even just do it. They just keep doing it. That's the thing. I don't even know. But it's the thing there. It's not even like I was wondering about Tulsi, because it's like happened in Maui. That's a big thing. But I think it's all the liberals. They just do it. They're going to do it. They're going to position themselves and burn up their neighbors and get the money. But the thing is, they need to tear down some historic houses and whatever, and rezone and have high sky-rise house, or 20-story high houses anyway, and then you can't really negotiate it out and work it. So it does end up being like this. I think that's the thing, because if you look at it, you don't have in America, you don't have stuff getting torn down and rebuilt, and you don't have zoning go up higher in residential. Pretty much, it has to be some weird thing where the government said to have mixed housing, and weird exceptions, but in general, it's not. And so to get, and so that's what it is. You're going to have some of this shit going on. And then the supreme areas like that are going to get really good are going to be like, wow, they burned, and wow, I wish we burned. Like, look at it now, right? So they would get through these motherfuckers. Or like hurricane they do in Fort Myers Beach, because they just keep this shit stuff so it falls apart. The hurricane just wipes it out so they can redo it. And then to see what Fort Myers Beach does. Yeah, and I had figured out some other stuff too. So yeah. Just so that's what that is. So that's what it is. So it's messy like that, right? And then you gotta send you to Carbondale, like, because they're disintegrating that, right? And then it, like, it's. So you wonder what it is. It gets weird and displaced. It's like, God, man, you'd think I'd come from a damn CIA sperm farm or something, right? Like, if you knew when I was a little kid. He's like a professor. And it was on the internet for a while, like, that's my IQ test at the Montessori school in Iowa City. Because they came in and they did that. Like, what was it? Was that 67 or something? 66 or 7. They kept testing stuff. These things are cool, aren't they? Yeah, so Iowa City, and damn, man, and my dad's supposed to go, and then, damn, man, I'd be in Iowa City, right? It ends up, they have to put him out to, so he lived, right? And he's like, hey, oh, yeah. We had it, then when they crashed their car into us in Lick Creek, right? Southern Illinois, Lick Creek Road, going to Lick Creek. You can't see the place now, because they put that highway in. But coming from Lick Creek to the highway, and it would be a T like that, the highway that it doesn't cross. And now it's like a regular highway with like separate lanes, but I guess it was one lane. It was just one road, like the 2 lanes, whatever. So these guys, were coming off of probably Lick Creek. So my dad was like Deliverance, like the guy, like Burt Reynolds. So we're coming from Lick Creek, and on the highway or at a stop sign, we have to turn left. So he's turning left, and his car comes barreling up. Like, I never saw it because I wasn't looking. We were in a station wagon. I was on the passenger seat of the station wagon. My dad tried to make the left turn, and the guys were coming from the left, coming flying down the highway, and it was in a car that has like a truck, like the back of it is a truck, like a truck car with a truck bed, and my dad's trying to go left and try to go way over left as it's coming, and it went, God, did it keep going? Yeah, so it kept going to that side, to my side, the passenger side, ended up hitting really hard, and then flying down the highway. Now, would that be professional? Would they do that? Because you'd have to know other people's reactions. Like, or would you think my dad's going to keep going to the right? Well, it kind of did hit solid. It hit that corner. It's like, boom. I guess it wasn't like all the way head on, or would it stop? But it like crushed in halfway. That's a station wagon. I think it had a 400 engine. I don't think it's 455. I think it was a 400. That we had. And they would know how to do that. So I'm like, bam. And the car kept going. Like, I guess to my right. So I don't remember it directly now, but I think that's how it worked. And I said, he's getting away. Something like that. He's driving away. And that's funny. My dad said, oh shit. That's the first thing he said. I said, he's getting away. I didn't see any of it. And then someone told my dad that the guys were driving and they were like outrageous passing them. But that's probably a fake out. And there happened to be a hotel right there, right around there we stayed. And there was NASCAR stuff like playing on every channel. It was fucking hilarious. I wanted to watch. My dad didn't want to watch that. Now I'm thinking my dad ended up getting a ticket, like and getting it found in court, like he got sustained. And so the insurance. I wonder if they would have done that on purpose. I bet they fucking did, man. I bet they timed it all. And they're like, why is my dad even there? And that's the thing, right? And maybe even they pulled themselves in. Like, you know, it's about the money and the insurance, but it's also about just getting to know you and pulling stuff in and implicating everything. They'd have to be really good to be able to do that, though. But you the fuck they did, man. Right? That was a really bad crash. I think we'd still go to Lick Creek after that, yeah, and my dad is persistent. And then he'd go with a truck sometimes on the boondocks. I don't know what the deal is with that. Some kind of thing, right? That is like deliverance. And the people are nice. And they were weird at the hotel. And then the people around, how they felt sorry for me. And now I'm thinking I squirreled that away too. That's why I think it could be fake. They did it on purpose. They would have timed up the whole fucking thing, got in their little CB. That was way the fuck back. That was like God, what would it have been? 72 or some shit, right? Or before. '71 or 72. Like, something maybe. Yes, that's that. I fucking know it. Man, it's like this shit. Oh my God. That's why my dad's so fucking weird. Like, it's not just him and shit. That's why he gets so shitty and weird with my cousins and shit. And I haven't talked to them since for fucking over, what was it, 40 years? More than that, 45 years. Some bullshit. She can barely miss you anyway. But, isn't that funny? You guys know it's true, too. Fucking motherfuckers, it's all run by the wrong shit. That is CIA, you guys know that. Or, like, you'll have to be like, no, it's not actually just fucking... Fucking motherfuckers, and that's the whole thing. God, my dad doesn't fucking talk, though. So it's funny, because it seems like he would be, but it doesn't. And that's why he's got that fucking shit attitude. Like there's something. Like he said, oh, I try to get you to fit in. Well, it seems like what is there's no there what, like it's like Margaret Thatcher. There's no such thing as society. It's just a collection of individuals, you know. Like that ought to be, but he's not thinking that. He knows there's some fucking shit. He never says shit. Oh, okay, so see with me, up until just like a little bit ago, I'm this special case. Like, and maybe you'll see it in the Hare Krishna movement in some place. But it's like I got a bone in my nose, man. It's like I used to believe in God and stuff, and in voodoo or something. And they'll even work it, be like, yeah, he doesn't think it's that. No, it literally works in, you have some religion, someone actually believes in some miracle intervention of God in the man's affairs, like that. And I would collect, like, it's a little bit of this, and this thing happened, and that thing happened. And fucking shit, that's how you see how I am. I don't want to be a caller. I'm like, oh, can't we all get along? I mean, just like I'm always like, oh, you know, don't worry about people and shit, because it's always that. It's like, no, we need to, because it's not right, really. Cause that's all they can fucking do. They don't. It's all like, you know, they're what it's like fucking motherfuckers like Bender. That's what that's based on the fucking that cartoon. Except they get worse. Bender's one of the cool ones. There are fucking like really cool guys too. And I don't know what I'd see from here. I don't fucking know anything though. I have no fucking idea. And that's the thing about like more of just like what people fucking MI6 motherfuckers looking at me or like, and they cock their head sideways like a dog, hearing a sound, trying to look at me. Like, how can I, like, shit. It's probably always been, probably, place. God, now it's all some more stuff. They just fucking, it's like fucking, so stupid. God, man, they're just gonna fucking do that shit with development in Los Angeles. They're not even hiding it. I mean, the developers, and they have to scam. Like, you don't need a urologist to tell you if it's raining. Isn't that fucking good? You don't need a urologist to tell you if it's raining. It's like Woody Allen level, right? That's what they're doing with those press conference, the sign language and stuff out in LA. And he was like hiding all the NBC or whatever, MSNBC. Damn, man. That's what that is. Who fucked up your head? Who fucked up your head? Yeah, that wasn't just, that was down in Homestead. They weren't saying, that wasn't just about my dad. That was about, shit. Isn't that funny? Damn, man. That's a professional shit, man. And it's all mixed in with all the good stuff, too. And now it's shit. Now it's like nothing good. Because they fucking know. It's all the damn line. I'm gonna try to do some writing and stuff. So maybe I'll go back to the Hare Krishna movement. Hare Krishna. I did. Like, they got some creepy stuff on the internet. They don't care, it's all fake. But then they got the, oh man, yeah. They're all hiding up like a armadillo. Is that what they do? Do they roll up with their shell or whatever? Yeah, I mean, fuck. Yeah. Damn. Because, oh, I should put some music on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you'll latch with something. They have Prabhupada music. Like, they just like leave the camera running. It's like some weird security camera or something. And then they have music. And that's their live stream. And they're like, fuck it, I'm out of here. Like, they even want to be like, I don't know. Because the Boston Temple just does fake stuff now. Oh man, I'll maybe I'll just talk. Because did you see that? Did you see what they did? You see the guy with a black wedding ring? He's being like a douchebag. Like, I don't know if I'd seen that guy before. It's not real. I knew it's like, I always get this stuff isn't real, man. I was like down there around right in the middle of it, tooth and jowl. See, they keep them, it's like whatever. You know, the thing is, I think the MI6 is, they came in from the cold. I think it's been some of the shit I was seeing, they fucking, it's over. Then you got the things, they come in from the cold and it's whatever. It was just a Cold War. So everyone, I was probably the last Hare Krishna devotee to join. One of them, probably. That's like not MI6. Or the other thing, like, or sent to fix on the other side. And then whatever, the mixing. I was at last. Hold on a minute. I'll get this right. I used to listen to this, all of Prabhupada's music, for hours a day. In the early 90s all through, and then nobody else would. I used to do that. I used to go and, yeah, no, yeah, strange. So now we know what's going on. It's very interesting. And I used to hang out in Alston too later, so it's weird. Everything's gone. Or I used to be able to see back in time. God. So that's what was happening. God, it's all so cheesy and itchy and thinking of everyone, man. It's this guy and that guy. And it's funny. But then some of them, a couple of them, they're irritating because it's the other stuff. God, man. I'll have to get some of my old writing, put that up. Damn it. That's what we do. Testing. Damn, man. Man, that's some harsh shit, right? We're $5 short, $10 short. Shit, they wouldn't say it. He'd just be stressing. Oh, Kenny. Damn, man. They're just doing that. That was the guy, man. That was the thing. Oh, man. That was so funny. That's what it is. They thought that shit was funny, too. Yeah. I don't say that. They want weird shit, man. God, even the Russian coming out of the bush. Or the homeless lady, she comes out. That's just for me to see. Man, the Gardner Museum. I knew. Hey, one of the things, one fucked up thing I did, it was always humiliating. Shit. God, if I can test it. I was like being, oh man, I feel like some humiliating. First thing I feel like really bad. Is at Harvard Medical School. I peed on the stairs. Like way on the back. Around, you cut through the buildings and you go up through Harvard Medical School, a grand like thing. It's like the Roman Colosseum thing or the Greek, whatever. And then there's these stairs. Okay, then we go through these buildings. And then you got toward Northeastern and maybe toward the art museum and stuff. The Museum of Fine Arts and whatever. But I was hanging around there a little bit. And like had a beer or something. It's like, and I was just hanging out there like nothing ever happened. I knew, fuck, they're watching shit or something. I knew they were fucking holding back, and it was like freaking me out. You know, it's like I want to get some play on it because I know I know it's a level of fake holding back any interaction, doing anything to leak, and then I'm still hanging out there. Because I used to do that over and over, hang out there. So finally I was like, fuck it, I can't deal with this, man. Because they never even give me a frown or anything, man. It's like I knew there's some shit. So I take a leak on the stairs. And like it's a couple minutes later, they come. And they're all nice. They tell me I gotta go. I was just not stand there. But fucking nice rolling out the red carpet. It was weird because I was agitated, man. I knew there's some shit. I had to watch that. Because that's the shit. I used to be like, Harvard University police, why do they have a 40 instead of a 9? And like that, what are they gonna do? Take over or something? And it sounds something, but it's really nothing to do with anything. Like, actually, my one thing, I think that is, I'm not really sure. You guys know. The thing, which was weird. You think it would be the other, but might have confirmed. God, the other fucking guy. And that's some other shit too, dude, man. That's why I acted up on the street a little bit. I was getting some agitation or something. How the fuck is that? There's something going on. Yeah, because I knew that shit's all locked up. I used to live out our front door on Park Drive. Go straight down that road, over that river thing, and over that road, and there's Harvard Medical School and Gardner's on the left, or whatever. Over there. So I was watching that shit. That was probably some weird shit. It's not about the thing, about any money thing or any of that. That's just to fuck around. The other guys, they send it somewhere else. They don't care. So that guy can hang it in his lodge. Their scalps. Your young men were brave. Your young men were all very brave. Your soldiers were very brave. Their scalps hang honorably in our lodge. Their scalps are displayed honorably in our lodge. I think this in buried my heart at Wounded Knee somewhere. That's such a good letter. Yeah. Damn, man. Because I was living there when that stuff happened. That's just some fake shit. And they're probably just testing shit, too. And, like, fucking watching the shit. Isn't it? It's not about the thing. It's for some other shit. Maybe disrupting, but I don't think so. Now they're in my sixth. Like, shit, he's, like, fucking working at later. Is that later? No, might not be. He's working at Museum of Fine Arts. So that's a fucking little pestilent center. That's in my six motherfuckers. I'll tell you that. Because that's why he had Gardner. Why that happened. Because like that actual Museum of Fine Arts, that fucking guard corps, that thing is in my six. That's the thing. I was the watchman. That's the bad. In my six shit. Now see, you do it to their own family too. You know, walk around like a fucking ghost. Don't even know. That's fucking nasty. Yeah, I had one lady. She was like, man, she made sure they didn't fuck with me. She was worried about me. And she went on and got a job. What was it, $250 a year out at the museum. She didn't help me get anything done. She kept them. She was worried about me though. She got her thing. Big pale. Yeah. Shit, man. In that the Northeastern University in the Curry Center, they had all the kids running through there. That shit was on purpose too. Ambrose, they set him up. Do it or something. And all the other shit goes right through there. And at the same time, I was just suspect, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You look at Northeastern Law School and see if it's like that. Strange bedfellows and stuff. Which is fuck, because I'm just trying to fix something or do what I'm supposed to do. They're all fucking like that. I'm not doing big money or big project. They're gonna fucking change the world. I don't even fucking know it. All this shit about kids getting asthma. AOC had the best asthma rate. Kids with asthma, they're ready to be like, just fucking throw you up against the wall. Kids with asthma. And it's like, you start. Shit, man. Oh, shit, man. Damn, I forgot something. I was gonna say something else. So it's all set up. Yeah, one time It reminds me of Northeastern, but one time it was like, he's on the same orange line. But yeah, out at the mosque, out on the orange line. What's that stop? You have Ruggles, and you go out one more stop on the orange line. You have the mosque now. It wasn't always there. And you have that little community college type thing, that whatever that is. And so one time there, I guess they say it's a progressive labor party. Whenever I talk about the Stalinists, like, we had no MI6. Like, that's them. Like, I only went there once and I went out to a thing with them. So I just run my mouth on it. Doesn't matter. But like, we had no. So it's like, that's what I'm talking about. And you don't even know what's on the inside. You just know the out window dressing or whatever. That's what I'm thinking. Like a secret. But they, my dude that got me to go there, invited me. They fucking intercepted him. They wouldn't even let him in. Like, he said, man, I was trying to get in the building at the college and I couldn't even get to the meeting. Because they said I'm too scruffy and too scroungy. And it didn't fit the shit. They were like, he got intercepted. They fucking set him up. So he can't be there. So I might even seen people that aren't usual. That's what I'm thinking. And we were doing the police stuff, the Black Lives Matter stuff. That's before that's before Jamal Crawford or anyone. Back in, what was it, 2003 or 2002 or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's some fake shit, man. So that's what it would be like, MI6 doing the Trotsky shit. And that's why they got such good videos now. Like anti-Trotsky, pro-Stalin, like MI6, YouTube. Because I gotta get out ahead of it. There's some kind of intellectual thing. And they do that on the internet. They get out ahead. Because there's something where it's not about trying to lie. It's, come out, use the truth. It's all the different, they got the whole thing gamed out, all the different things. Because everything is, like what I said, all the Black Lives Matter thing, it's that and everything that Black Lives Matter opposes. Like someone needs to beat down on people and it's expedient for the real estate. Or it feels to a base that's really fascist or whatever. They run all that shit, and all the lawyers from all the different sides, all the police union shit, and all the like anti that, like all the Black Lives Matter. It's like that's their little thing, like their little turf that they struggle over. Black Lives Matter and abusing people in the city, and that way they can rip the real estate. All this shit where they always had that big Karen thing where, yeah, video after video a few years ago of like some bad white Karen pulling out a phone or doing some bad shit. Someone's filming her and it's all big trouble. It's all like really, it's just Karen's like even ramping up more. Like these guys get just slammed. And they'll think they can just take their camera out, catch the Karen, but it's really just a fraud. And these guys can work it. So,